Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is ViperAS for Viperland, and today I am playing some Path of Exile 1.2, the Forsaken Masters update, which I've been playing way too much of lately. It's a lot of fun, and wanted to show off a character I've been using. Now, this is admittedly not a character I've come up with. It was originally done by Matt C. 3303 on the Path of Exile forums, called the Spectral God Summoner. I've tweaked a few things, I guess, just based on what I have and what I don't, but I can't claim credit for the guide. The credit is his. So the concept is, you've got a summoner. Yay, summoners. I've always been a fan of summoners, though I've always kind of done bad with them. So, this one, instead of relying on the... where did it go? Rare Zombie, which is still used, but instead of that or Spectres being the main point of this, it actually focuses more on the Summon Raging Spirit, which is really effective. And I never really tried it out and saw how effective it was. So, the base concept is you get a lot of levels for Summon Raging Spirit, +2 Fire Staff, because, you can link it up to 6. I don't have a 6 link yet, working on it. Give it Multi-Strike, Spell Echo, Minion Damage. I'm sure more goes into it. I don't remember what else. I'd have to check the thread after that. I do have a 4-socket Spectre setup, and a 5-socket Summon Skeleton setup, as well as 2 separate things that have reduced mana to either Arctic Armor, different auras, and what was the other one? Enfeeble. So I guess my curse is on there. Otherwise, this has pretty much been a self-found character. I did purchase this staff. It had 4 links when I got it. I've tried a few fusings on it. I haven't really had much luck. And I got a +2 minion helmet, which I was using for Rare Zombie until I just found this today. And I guess I traded for the amulet, but that's dirt cheap. Everything else I found, I've added a few things onto them. And now I'm going to try a tropical island map, which, I got bored. I used a Veil Orb on it. It was fun. So I have no idea exactly what's going to pop up in here, but we're going to find out. Admittedly, this is a lower level map, but I'm also not a high level character yet. Loading screens. I'm actually 72, which is... I'm not the best Path of Exile person by any stretch. I love this game. I've been playing it since it was in closed beta, where you had to pretty much pay to get in. I did so gladly, and I've loved every minute, but I can't claim to really be good at this game. I like trying different characters, but I'm really bad at things. So, you usually start out... oh, healing yourself. You start out with some spirits. You raise your zombies. I got 6 of them at the moment. And the zombies really make, like, a wall. And you kind of do the rest of it. I will get Spectres. The way I have my Spectres set up is specifically for ranged. I gave them a bunch of extra health. And I gave them lesser multiple projectiles, just so they can hit a bunch of things. Also, you use, what is it called, Flesh Offering? Yeah, Flesh Offering is awesome. Makes all your pets just faster, attack faster, move faster, everything. So it's a great way, like, once you kill 1 or 2 things, to keep the kill spree going. Ah, there's a ranged dude, so I'll bring him back as a Spectre. I guess desync. I guess I could use it on other things, but I don't know. You can change your Spectres, but your Spectres and your zombies aren't really where the power of this build is going to come from. They're there. I like having them, but if they go down, I can still hide behind a wall and spam these spirits, which is kind of what you do in the middle of a fight. You look for corpses to pop with Flesh Offering when there's not a huge amount of latency. You look for that. You look for anything that's going to cause you trouble. You keep your animation flasks charged as much as you can, so you can use them, keep your guys going. I will show the passive tree after this. I'm also not going to be doing a lot of looting, so I may as well close that down for now. Don't want to spend the whole video looting things. So it seems pretty simple, and I guess it is, but knowing when to use potions, when to move, when to lead, all sorts of things. It takes a bit more. I also use Enfeeble when... Oh, that must be part of the map. It must be a... Wow, 100% more items. It must be things are curse immune. I use Enfeeble because whenever I'm going to be in trouble, it's usually good to have. And I've yet to find a time where... Like, I could use... Oh, I'm going to bring 2 of these guys back, actually. Hold on. There you go. Those guys with less than multiple projectiles should be fun. Like, I could use... I believe the original thread creator said... What is it? Vulnerability would also work? And it would. I'm sure it would. But I've yet to find a time where I'm not already just flying through, unless it's a time where I'm having problems that I would need, like, more survivability of my minions for. So, really, today is when my internet decides to screw up. That's a joy. So I personally always keep Enfeeble. There's nothing wrong with vulnerability. It would make this stuff go faster, but if you watch, when I get a chance to pop the flesh offering and I don't get lag, the packs are just kind of falling over anyway. It's stuff like this where I'd want an Enfeeble to keep my guys up. Unfortunately, they seem to be curse immune, so I'm just gonna keep popping corpses and try and spam potions to keep them alive as best I can and bring them back. So zombies are helpful, but you kind of go into this build with the knowledge that they're gonna die. They're not there to stay alive, they're not your main workforce. They're just kinda gonna die. They're good meat shields, I love them for that. In theory, you could probably use skeletons too. You could probably do either manual cast or my personal favorite, which is the, like, Skelly Totem. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that one. It just casts them so fast. So, admittedly, I didn't pick the hardest map to show this off with, but I've done, when I was like 67, I was doing just, this is my first higher level character in the Rampage League, and I was doing any map I found, including, I got a level 71 at like 67, I think I was, and I had to take it a little, like, slower, just to be safe, but I did it, and which is rare for me. I'm used to the characters that are like, I'm not always gonna do that. Well, that's a lot of damage. The only thing to really watch out for is once you get Spell Echo on your Summon Raging Spirits, it is really helpful, but it kinda, like all Spell Echo spells would do, kinda locks you in place for that duration. So, it's something to watch out for. I also need to get a little more mana regeneration because my Arctic Armor is kinda bringing my mana down quicker than I'd like, but that's something that you can do with reduced mana, with getting more mana. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is an Eldritch Battery character. Yes. It is not Eldritch Battery Mind Over Matter, but it is Eldritch Battery, so you do get quite a lot of mana, and it does help out. Don't die! Okay, I'm alive. So spirits do a ton of damage. They can die pretty quick too, but it doesn't matter. You're casting them so fast, even if they die, they're all just running in and doing the damage. For auras, I've got Haste, Clarity, Purity of Elements, and Arctic Armor. Though I guess Arctic Armor is a buff, not an aura. Haste, to me, just seems every summoner build ever kind of uses that. Purity of Elements, I like to keep myself and my guys alive longer. I am overcapped on those, but I'd be a little under without the aura. So I'm going to keep that for now. I also like keeping my minions alive. Admittedly, I already stated that's not the entire point of this build, but I don't know. I might switch it out for something else, but I'm doing okay for now. Clarity is a given if you're going to run this much mana and Arctic Armor. I just need to get a few more levels on that Clarity so I can level up my Arctic Armor a bit more. I've seen a lot of people use, and I've heard in the thread, that Veiled Haste is a good thing to add to here, just for that extra oomph of, like, here's something big, let's really burn it down. I just honestly haven't had one drop, and like I said, I don't do too much trading, really. Oh, yay, latency. Oh, it's a joyous thing. So that's the basics of this build. It's a lot of running around usually cursing things. This map doesn't help too much with that, but it's usually running around cursing things, making sure your minions, to the best of your ability, stay alive. I recast them whenever I notice them down, unless it's like a big AoE boss fight, in which case, just stay out of the way, spam the skulls. You could also, if you used skeletons instead of zombies, you could keep them up as like a wall. Oh wow, that just went through all of my guys. Let's do that. I haven't been doing enough flesh offerings. And yes, I just wasted a few corpses that I could use for bringing back zombies, but such is life. Come on, one more. 6 zombies. Okay. Since I got the 5th link, cost of zombies have gone up quite a bit. And let's actually... No, not a... Didn't want a monkey. Alright, whatever I got. Guess I keep getting an archer and a monkey. So clearly the monkey's not going to be getting the lesser multiple projectiles, but whatever. Okay, and 2 bosses it looks like. Bosses tend to just drop. Especially if they're not something that's going to do a lot of... excuse me, a lot of AoE. They just drop. Again, this isn't the highest level map by any means. It's actually one of the lower ones, and the easier ones.
A moment of your time.
Let's see if this'll,
kill the malcontent, and you might as well slaughter it.
Keep at least 1 guard alive. That is one of the few problems I have found with this build. It's really difficult to do something like that. Decide who gets to stay alive. Let's see. Let's try this out. Ignites, poison clouds. Shouldn't be too difficult. We need 1 more zombie though, just to bring it up to snuff. There we go. Gonna tag it and run away. Get a lot of lag and die, cause yay. Alright. That'll be enough for the map at the moment. I'll run in and loot the stuff later. So, notable things. You get a lot of life, a lot of energy shield, a bit of mana, a lot of the minion nodes, definitely Eldritch Battery. Go through here, more minion nodes. You get a lot of aura nodes as well to keep running things. You will almost definitely need more agility, especially for Arctic armor, so pick up those whenever you can. I really like this little thing here. You got extra damage, minions regenerate life, and all elemental resist to minions. I've become a huge fan of that. Just recovery. The inner focus node is great for making Arctic armor better on yourself, considering how low armor I've got. Normally, you start out with just the regular Grave Pact, but you do dip down to this one. The minions leech 3% of damage as life. I have found that to be really helpful. Skill effect duration, you're definitely going to want for the skulls, which is why I'm actually heading down towards that one now, once I gain a few more levels. Potions are great, because not only is this life, maximum life for yourself, but it's also potion recovery for you and your minions. So the tree is pretty straightforward. Kinda awesome. I will be linking to the original thread in the comments, or in the description of this video, so people can easily find that. If you're looking for any deeper information about this build, I'd recommend looking there, since, you know, that's the guy who came up with it. Till then, this has been ViperAS in 1.2 Path of Exile. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for more videos.